by saying, are we live? Let me start, Jay, please.
We're live.
Let me tell you something. I think you
What
should bring
happened?
that jacket back to your dad.
To the cleaners. No, but show me.
You gotta
Look how
cinch
much.
it slightly.
No, but this is
Like-
not my jacket.
this,
That's
like
the
this.
problem. You're telling me you never got something back from the cleaner that wasn't yours.
Never.
Mateo, have you gotten something back from the? It's happened to me.
Try to close it first.
No, it's
Just
it's happened to me twice. Yeah, I was in the car. Do you remember?
Hey.
I was in the car and it was like
Here.
this.
Do that again.
Or maybe I do this.
Do that again.
This
Close-
is cool.
Come
Can
on,
I do this?
Do it again.
Ready? What?
See, this is too big and this is too tight. This is not. what
That's
you're
a
supposed
really great observation.
to- All right.
We're
Open houses,
we had some technical difficulties,
but no one knows. So we'll keep it like that, or keep on going.
but
Right?
we're back. We had a lot of viewers. There was
We
a
always
lot.
have a lot of
There were
viewers.
but there were a lot.
But
So
you know
hopefully
why?
they're back. Why?
Because we're thinking about you guys, not us. It's not about us. We're not selling nothing. We're putting forward what we have as a group, as individuals, as brokers at the Mellor Group. We have 4 open houses out of how many open houses this week?
260 open houses in and around on the island.
The island of Montreal,
That's
which if you take the greater Montreal, I would bet you it's another 200 or so.
I would
I don't
if I would
know.
do the math, but yeah, it's probably looking like that. We're gonna go straight into some of them right now. Here's 8115 Edinburgh. This is Beatrice Baudinet with the lovely listing in Côte Saint Luc. 4 bedrooms to this one here. Isabel Stern with one on Girard.
It's a beautiful one.
It's
Look
a
at the
great one
pictures.
in NDG. 3 bedroom. Isabel Stern.
On
A
fire.
name keep coming back.
On fire.
Really, yeah. Since the last good long while that we've been seeing
fantastic.
her do some good stuff. This is a copropriété. We're going to get into a video
Really
right
challenging
now.
workout where I could not hit my splits before going to the Rio Olympics.
laws
But
of
that was
threes,
okay.
did we?
It was the rule of thirds, and he was an Olympian, so I was, I always soaked in everything he said. And I was like, "What's the rule of thirds?" And he said, when you're chasing a dream or doing anything hard, you're meant to feel good a third of the time, okay a third of the time, and crappy a third of the time. And if the ratio is roughly in that range, then you're doing fine. So today was the crappy day along your dream chasing.
Right.
And if the ratio is off, like you feel too good all the time or too bad, then you got to look at if you're fatiguing or not trying hard enough or pushing yourself. So I think with those days that you're talking about where like creativity doesn't come or doesn't feel great, you still show up because maybe that's your crappy day. But it doesn't mean that you quit the goal. It means that you show up and live through that dip.
No, I
The
think
coach told
Because you
me
still
after
show up when it's a crappy day.
Yeah.
So I was just saying, I showed up to the gym this morning. I didn't want to go. I'm tired. It was a big week. We had a lot on our plates.
Yeah.
But I still went and did it. And it's the day that I hate the most. It's the leg day workout.
I love leg day.
Well, you're special.
No, but I'll tell you why. Because you have
Big legs. Skinny legs.
you have 3 little boys at home.
I
So
have
it's
3,
a
yes.
little different.
That's right.
Well, when you get up to the phase of carrying, leg day becomes a lot more beneficial because you're not worried about the after effects. You have stairs in your house, I believe.
I do.
Are you on a?
I do.
Are you on a 1 floor?
No, I have 3 floors.
3 floors?
3 floors. The thing is this, though. I just feel that the legs is always a bigger workout. It's
You
bigger
know why?
muscles. It's
You know why?
the squat.
Because it's hard work, and hard work. You gotta.
Are you saying I don't like hard work?
No, Alexa Pappas from the U.S. Olympic team. You remember her from the last Olympics, breaking it down for the laws of what you got to do through it. I think I'm generally happy most of the time when it comes to how we're figuring. But I do appreciate the challenge. Sometimes in here, we're just like before.
No, but you're more of a go as it happens kind of a guy.
If it's gonna no, but if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
If you wake up this morning, as an example,
Yeah.
you woke up.
I woke
did
up.
You did you do what you thought you wanted to
No.
do last night?
Because I was
There you
so
go.
dehydrated
No,
from
but see-
filming all
But
week
you see,
with you.
dehydrated or not,
Oh,
I would
no.
have forced myself
No.
to do it. And I'm not saying that's a good thing per se.
Either or. This is about the open houses.
Yes.
We got the 2 right there. We had a great conversation with Alex Saboury, who's an agent that started around the same time as I did. He left an agency around the same time as I did to come here. And he's just been killing it, yeah?
And I had fun. I mean, I always have fun in doing these interviews, but with Alex, I had more fun than I usually do, and I think it's just going to show. You're going to see it.
It's the root of all real estate. This is the up on Spotify. If you go on Spotify and search Etienne Mellor Presents, you'll fall on to all our broker interviews going up. Well, we've shot about 20 of them so far.
They're not all up yet, though.
No, we're taking our time, bringing them all out, making sure they're nice, making sure everyone's being serviced and happy with what they have in front of them to share with their own community. So let's get to a little clip right now of Alex Saboury sitting down at his office.
Yes.
Beautiful office.
It's beautiful, but it was hot.
It was hot.
It was 40 degrees in
It was
there.
a hot day. Have a look.
What drives me? It's to...
And maybe you don't know.
You know what? I thought about it. It's also like, I think also if I ask myself the question, why would people choose you and not other agents, right? The same way, like, why would you choose that trainer versus another trainer, right? Would you choose a trainer that's unfit, but has the knowledge?
No.
Did his study is like, knows the anatomy, knows what you have to eat, but doesn't implement it on himself?
No.
Would you hire, right?
No.
Exactly. You wouldn't.
Well, me, but
You wouldn't.
Some
But
would.
okay, somebody would, right? But same thing for real estate. You see, I also buy real estate, and I have, I sell real estate myself. So I implement what I do for my clients for myself, right?
Mhm.
So I have portfolios that I'm managing for my clients and also myself, because I believe in what I do. And I know there's growth in this industry, which is because clients see me doing for myself, they then want to use my services to help them achieve their successes.
That's pretty smart. It's a great way of looking at it. I've never, most would not have answered that. So
Service, the this, the holding hands. Yeah, okay, but
I'm not laughing at
Yeah, no,
in a
I-
negative way.
yeah.
I'm
Some might not have dealt with
No.
with a lot of what went on in that interview, but it was a good time. You see.
But it was fun. I mean, I wasn't laughing at him, by the way. If you watch the whole thing,
Yeah.
you'll get to see.
Yeah, those who have been here for a while know there's a bit of jostling going on. It's fun exchanges of a different look at, but the deep inside look at the business of just some of our brokers. We get through all of them.
And that's the reason why we do this.
Yeah.
Because it takes a lot of energy. I was thinking about it this morning.
What's that?
No one's doing this.
No one's doing what?
No one's doing this amount of transactions. well, it is that true. But no one's doing what we're doing,
No.
Jay, which is showcasing that
Why
many
is that?
brokers.
Do you think?
Because it takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of time. I have a great team.
Yeah.
You're leading that team,
Yeah.
Jay. We have
We
Mateo.
we had a huge conversation with an AI company yesterday. You think a lot of people are doing that as well?
That we're going to be putting up soon. That's
Yeah.
going to be something mind blowing for. I think everybody in the industry is going to have that wake up call.
Let's get into some more hardworking brokers that are out there. Let's go to Wi-Fi, who has a wonderful
Tony.
listing, Tony, in Brossard. We sat down with him as well. That's another root of all real estate that'll be coming out. An incredible insight to a man who has no bounds or restraints when it comes to running a business. Talk about what he did before. We'll leave that for you to discover in the Spotify interview. Another one at 318, André Chartrand. This is with Aloise.
Lois and Liliana Bergerman, two
That's
of our
right.
brokers.
Yeah.
They co-listed it in Vaudreuil.
Yeah, in Vaudreuil.
They just listed it actually Wednesday. I think we spoke about it, and now doing an open house. Hopefully it goes fast. It should at that price in that area for that kind of property.
You were looking at the numbers, yeah?
No-brainer.
Did you look at the numbers finally?
I looked at the numbers. Volumes up by 11% compared to last year, same time.
Yep.
For July. We're talking about July. We didn't clarify. And number of transaction is up 10%, 11% over last year also. Not huge numbers,
Yeah.
but still, we'll take it. It's 11% more than last year.
One thing that caught my eye, Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu. Have you been?
I don't follow Saint Jean.
No. Because when
I try to cover the whole province of Quebec.
I've been well. Let's look at it this way. I was an agent, and so I still do some transactions, but I'm mainly here. But I remember just 2 years ago, I would go out there with some clients because you start in the middle, you start on the island, you go off the island, you go a little bit further and further
You went
and
all the way
further
to Saint Jean
with a client. Yeah,
Wow, way to go, man.
and homes there were much cheaper than they are now. And they're looking at $525 for an average for a home, which is pretty decent.
Well, 525 is the average
And
for
it's
the
not
whole
far.
province.
And it's not far.
The whole province.
There you go. So there you are.
It's not far. It's still an hour and 15,
Is it an hour and 15?
15
Yeah.
30, well, an hour and a half.
I was much younger, Etienne. Let's get into a clip of Mikey Riva, who is an absolute machine
If you don't know Michael Riva,
200 listings.
yeah, he hovers in that area, which is mind blowing.
Yeah.
And he's low key.
Yeah.
Do we have anything from Michael?
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Having me, and by the way, being part of this agency has been like the highlight of my real estate career. I've done the tour of the world since I started after university. I think I've gone through about 5 broke agencies.
For real?
Yeah. I started off with Sutton on Bernard, then I went to Century 21. Then I was at Londono for a while.
It's from the iPhone. We'll take it off. But
That's what?
it's from the iPhone. We have the other camera running as well, but this one's from the iPhone. Mikey Riva, maybe you know Ness Riva, 2 great guys that do transactions like machines, just absolute machines. So fun to have them with us. So fun to have them with us, but have them think that this is a great place to be, and we think it's a great place to be. One more that we wanted to get into was you talk about it. We were there yesterday.
The biggest penthouse at the Ritz. So Marie-Yvonne had the pleasure. She had the pleasure.
Yeah.
She invited
That's
us to go to visit the penthouse 1400, which is the biggest at the Ritz, 2,600 square feet.
How many times have you seen it now?
It's the 3rd time.
And how impressive.
And every time I go, I find something that I didn't see or notice. We did also an aerial drone from the terrace, a terrace that's huge. I don't remember the exact square footage of the terrace, but it feels like you have a backyard.
How many square feet? 2
floor.
floors, 6,000?
6,600 square feet.
Beautiful.
An elevator, just mind-blowing. 22,500,000. It's just, I mean, how many properties have you seen like that, Jay, over the years?
No, it's impossible.
So we get to do that, and we have some more to show you soon. We're going to go to Hudson in a few days to go see another beautiful property of Samuel Demers and Marie-Yvonne Pain. So happy she took the time to do this with us, and we'll get a nice interview also, get to know how she started in real estate, what she would recommend new brokers do. And I have to say, she's currently looking for more brokers to join the team. So if you have experience in real estate, and even if you do not,
a drive, the willingness to work
That's
all
right.
hours, to put in dedication, but like the real thing, you know, if you really want it, let us know, let Etienne know, or let Samuel Demers know, or Marie-Yvonne herself.
and this is on the terrace. Actually, we have a little piece of that clip. It's a bit zoomed in, but
We say HD. It's HD.
beautiful.
We hope you have a great weekend. Oshiaga, right here.
We have something else.
We're presenting you the Penthouse 1802,
That's
5,500 square feet of living area, private terrace overlooking the city of over 2,000 square feet. It is luxury, all high-end appliances throughout. 11-foot ceiling, floor to ceiling windows. The view is really stunning, which is spectacular. Again, you wake up with the breathtaking view.
It's confusing though that we run both back to back.
2,000 square feet of private terrace in the center of the city. You have the feeling of being on top of the world.
Is this on YouTube?
I mean, every time I walk into this room,
It's mind-blowing, certainly. Yeah.
Well,
I feel like my life would be better if I lived here.
Beautiful property.
So now we just saw the Four Seasons, which is another penthouse that's closer to the 15 million range, which was mind-blowing also. We have more of these videos. If you want to re-see it in its entirety and in bigger, nicer format than what we just showed you, please go to our YouTube channel.
That's right.
Is that correct? Etienne Mellor. Or we have it also up on, I think, Matteo, correct me, but all the other platforms, Facebook, Instagram. No,
Video, but
no, not yet. It's going to come out. Anyways, follow us and you'll get the notification and you'll see all of these beautiful homes, beautiful properties that not everybody gets to see.
No, at all. That sums it up for us. Did I just shut the door? I just killed your bid, eh? That's called being a bid killer. What? You want to do one more thing?
I guess we because we had some technical we're forgetting we're off our agenda. Go check out also Spotify, as you said, I think maybe earlier, but now you see it on the screen.
There it is.
That's the channel on
There it
Spotify.
is.
You'll get to hear about all of the interviews, all of the nice people, nice brokers that work at Mellor Group. and above and beyond that. So enjoy the weekend.
So I'm going to try and close again.
There you go. Do it again.
That's it for today. Is there anything else? No. That's it for